Oh hey, welcome back to the studio. And as you can see, I have this wall painted. It looks more blue on camera, but it's like a deep teal blue. It's called Everglade Deck. And I am painting the door and the trim and this wall black. It's probably hard to tell on the camera the difference in these colors, but I'm leaning towards this one, which is called Caviar. I was testing the colors next to the teal color. And I go to any and all paint places because I really don't care that much. So this is Valspar? I got from Lowe's. This one is from Sherwin-Williams, but I have one from Benjamin Moore as well. You see the vision, ignore the white. But yes, that's where we stand. I have no doorknob. I took that off so I could paint because the door is also being black. There'll be no white in here. Okay, I was gonna say there will be no white in here, but really there's gonna be white on the ceiling because I have slight concerns about the reflective color of this. I already know it doesn't fully go with my skin tone, but you know, did I say reflected light or reflected color? Reflected color. I'm worried about the reflective color of this teal if I do it on the 3 other walls. If this was just an office space, I would go full on dark with everything. But because it's also my art studio, that makes me hesitate a little bit. But at the same time, as long as I light up the place, then it should be fine anyway. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. That's the update with the paint. And until I get the paint done, the studio is in a total state of chaos. So I'm going to be doing a small piece. I've been watching a lot of X-Files, and I've been also kind of been wanting to do something ghosty. So I might do that. Okay, let's make some artwork. This is the setup we have going on right now. I'm going to do my charcoal on this and my oil sticks on the bigger one because I really want to try something with the oil sticks. This is also gonna be, is this smaller? Yeah, this is actually gonna be, did you hear that was my hip that popped. This is going to be the smallest charcoal piece. And I do not have a plan. Not all my stuff is nearby here, so we'll just go like this. I'm also kind of curious to know how much of my charcoal scraping noises you will hear with this mic. So what we have here is essentially a vortex with a spirit coming out. Yep, that's what I'm going to go with. Okay, I'm going to go have lunch real fast, and then I'm going to work on the oil sticks. I wasn't planning on initially doing an oil stick picture, but it's funny how when I was younger, I didn't appreciate Impressionism or the textures and the brush strokes behind old paintings or new paintings, whatever. And I think that's one of the reasons why my acrylic paintings are so flat. I was so obsessed with blending that everything became extra flat. And I like to blend with the charcoal, obviously, but it's easier for me to work on the values with charcoal. Like currently, I want to try to do an impressionistic landscape situation because I appreciate and love those. Also, now that I keep looking over here, because my old, you guys are gonna be so sad, my old unicorn picture, I had messed up, right? When I was varnishing it, I forgot to do multiple layers of my spray fixative and smeared the charcoal all over the place. It was horrible. And I was thinking I was going to salvage the top half because it wasn't that bad. But the bottom half was pretty blurred and blah, blah, blah. So what I did was I blocked out everything but I'm sitting here looking at like the charcoal with the pops of color with the blue in the background, and I'm liking that. I'm wondering if I can do some sort of combination. Like I have a series idea in my head. I just have to pick a theme. Like going from pure charcoal images where I slowly add more and more and more color with the oil sticks, and then landing on a painting that's pure oil sticks. So it goes from charcoal to oil, like a little story or something. That's my idea. That would be a much more long-term project. I haven't really given myself anything like that, and I would like to. Especially now that I'm thinking of showing again, I feel like that in itself would be a good show. Even if it's just in like a coffee shop downtown, I could lay it out like that in order. Anyway, I'm gonna take my lunch and then I'm gonna come back and do the oil stick situation. Oh, and update, it's been 2 weeks. I can touch it and not get any color on my finger. If I scraped at it, I would, but so it is it's touch dry, but it's still very tacky. So that's the update on that, if anybody was wondering. It's very much so oil. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. found myself initially frustrated by the limited colors. Like, having no white was actually driving me nuts. And then I messed up in a couple spots where I was gonna leave it white and then I tried to smear shit around. I'm not used to it. It was a really good exercise and it gave me a better idea of the materials because this is only my second time using them. And part of me was like, man, maybe it would be better if I just used paint and paintbrushes instead of these oil sticks. But the whole point was to make myself not be so controlled. Like, this made me have to completely loosen up and get rid of all of the preconceived ideas and notions that I had in my brain. I was like, okay, making adjustments as I went along. And while it's not what I expected, and honestly, not entirely what I like, I actually am quite proud of what I did. So, there's that. Also, I'm noticing I move around and do all this shit, and wearing this mic, I don't know how that's gonna sound. So, sorry if the audio is weird. And if you hear other noises, the neighbors are building a fence. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.